Hi, my name is Bandala San Eugene, and today I will be talking about the Chinese Zodiac and what it means to you. We have come from a generation of American westernized zodiacs with Geminis and Cancers and Sagittarius and Capricorns, but those to me don't really touch deep within my roots or really give me a good example of what I should be trying to do in my life. So I find that it's more important for me to find my Chinese zodiac, which is a fire rat. I have examples of some of my classmates' birthdays, and we're going to go in and try to look at the history of the Chinese zodiac. It's my assistant. The history of the Chinese zodiac starts with the Jade Emperor. The Jade Emperor was a Chinese mythological creature said to have ruled the Chinese kingdom for a long time. But before time, he decided to make all the animals run in place so that all the humans could have a good aspect of the years that it takes for them to live. So he got 12 animals, or he got a bunch of animals. He asked every animal what they wanted to do and how they should run the race. And the order that they came in is the order that it goes in for the years that you're born. So historically, the rat wins the race first, and then comes the ox, only because the rat rode on the back of an ox because he talked to him about how he wouldn't be able to make it across the Jade River without help. So the ox was kind enough to listen to the rat and help the ox out. Then there are the rabbit. Before the rabbit came after the tiger, the snake came after the rabbit, the pig came in last, the dog was 11th, the rooster was 9th, there's just a lot of information. I can't go through it all right now in this time we have, but the aspect, see, look, talking too loud now. The aspect of this, it's alright. My baby crying out here, that's fucked up. The aspect that you're supposed to take away from the Chinese zodiac is the inspiration that it comes from, or you get with a lot of animal characteristics in nature. So this is the way you're born into the world, according to the Jade Emperor, based on the year that you're born. And it goes even deeper to say even based on the month, based on the time, based on even the day that you were born. Like if it was a Thursday or a Friday, you could be something different in the future. So I'm just going to go through a couple of my classmates' examples that they gave me, and we're going to take it from there. One of my classmates gave me the birthday of July 10th, or July 20th, or June 20th, 2005. So and I just walk over there to get the notes from the historical. She's a practiced Western and Chinese zodiac conglomerate. Like she adds the Western and the Chinese and puts it together, so you'll understand a deeper understanding of your personality. But however, on the very top, the birth year of 2005, anybody who is in that year born is a wood rooster. That means a lot when it comes to the idea of how roosters are in nature. So roosters are usually the first ones to get up in the morning, the first ones to let anybody know that they've slept in, the first ones to tell you how proud they are that they woke up. You know, they're yelling at the top of their lungs first thing in the morning. They're also pretty proud animals for just being chickens. So it says a lot about a person. Like if you have a rooster like nature, like you want to get up early, especially as a young child. Like if you get up early, you're always talking about how great you are. You're always correcting people. It's kind of a hard person to live with sometimes. So imagine having two roosters living together, like in a relationship. It gets pretty exhausting. So my wife's parents are like that, so I understand how that situation works. This guy, he's a wood rooster, so wood is more of like an element. There's 5 different elements. There's metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. I always forget about earth. Earth is used when it's really, it comes down to like how solid things can be, or like people who have unshakable foundation. Fire is more how people are energetic and lively, and they have a lot of oomph about them, a lot of personality, a lot of passion, just like a regular fire. Water is a really cool, balanced element out. It really doesn't move that much. It's got a lot of use to it, and it helps a lot of things, but it also destroys a lot of things. And then too much water is bad for you, but not enough is also bad. So it's super balanced out. And then there's metal, which is supposed to be like the be-all. Like it could be forged by fire, it can be destroyed by water. It's just a big it's solid, but it's malleable. Like you can move metal to do anything you want, like metal swords, metal shields, metal spears. That's the kind of idea you want. And then for the last one, which is wood is, it's super nature. It's really down to earth. It's really all about the helping out everybody else. Every other element gets help from wood. It's more like it's a good thing at all times. It's always something that, you know, we need to survive. It gives air. Wood gives out air, and that's where that fits in for this scenario. And then wood also is super important when it comes to like fires needing wood, or water needing to be dammed up by wood. So it's really important when it comes to interacting. So for a wood rooster, if you wanted to be replenished and you wanted somebody who was going to be somebody you were looking for in your life to give you more energy, you'd want to be around maybe a water ox or a water snake. Those kinds of people you really want to be around to give you more like a boost in your life. Or like if you've really been down and depressed, talking to somebody who's a water element might help you feel better about just being wood yourself. Because you might be around a lot of fiery people who really just drain you. So that's how my wife is too. She's a wood dog, so I get all of it. Then there is your inner animal, which is a goat. Just because you were born in July, that means that you're a goat. And a goat is something that, like, it's super gentle. You never see like an angry goat or a goat really about to hurt somebody. There's satanic goats in a lot of mythology, but not in the Chinese Zodiac. The goat is seen as something really pure and simple, and somebody who excels at all and just chooses something to have a niche in it. It's just relaxed, and it really has a hard time like changing up its life for that. Then there's the day you were born on. That was Thursday, so you're more likely to turn into a rat or a pig. So pigs can be really nice in nature, but they can also be very they can be lazy. They could just get tired of being up and doing stuff all the time and just be done, you know, because all pigs ever do is eat and sleep in real life. And then rats are just to survive. Like if you've really got to survive in life, you'll go through anything. You'll go through the shittiest situations, but you'll be able to get yourself out of it. And that's usually what the rat lifestyle is like. So if you're going for more of a lazy, laid back life, you can go pig. But if you want extremism and like chaotic ass stuff to happen to you, rat is the way for you. And then these all would be considered, since you are born in July 7th, you're still considered a Cancer. So all those animals have their own Cancer aspects. So if you're combined with a Cancer and a rooster, you can go online and find out what that special combination means to you. They'll tell you what your love life is supposed to be. They'll tell you what your first thought was when you were born. You know, they'll tell you all kinds of stuff that'll really give you a deeper understanding and be like, wow, that's definitely something I do. I actually have an example for you right here. I'll read it off to them, and then we'll see if anybody strikes a chord with it. It is said that you are reserved and shy. You don't like to make friends easily, but you love to eventually listen to your heart as a rooster man. A Cancer rooster man, which is what you are apparently. I have never met you. I'm sorry. Uh, Helpful. They will not be expecting anything back when they're helping you out. So that's a really good trait to have. And if you feel like that's something that you do, you can emphasize that more. Like, oh yeah, you know what? I do help people. I can go out of my way to do this because I don't mind doing it. And that's a really specific talent. Like, a lot of people have a hard time helping. Like, I don't want to help somebody who doesn't want to help me. And if you're a Cancer rooster, apparently it's like, yeah, you can help me all you want, man. I don't care. Help me and then go on about your business. Or I'll help you and go about my business. It's not a big deal. So that's a huge difference in personality, and that's a huge, that says a lot about your personality, man. And that's, I mean, as a fire rat, I'd love to burn up a wood rooster any day, but that's just me. And that's probably going to be the conclusion of my